forward just in case, so that you can be able to see that. Let me text me. Okay, so I want to kind of go through a few things. I'm going to share my screen again, just to make sure that everybody's okay with understanding our platform, but also understanding how to send your work to us. A few of you, I see that you checked off completed, but then there was nothing that you uploaded. So I want to make sure that you're okay with that as well, as far as uploading. So hold on 1 second. Hold on. No, no. Okay, so don't worry. She just gave me that prescription today, so don't worry about it. I'll have to wait till Cook County mail here, so they're supposed to be mailing me something. Okay. No, I don't have any, so I gotta wait till Cook County send it. So, so that's fine. Okay. Or either, or either I do have that discount, prescription card, so I'm on my class right now, so I got some, uh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, sorry, that was an emergency call. Um, so sorry it took so long, but hopefully you're seeing my screen. You are seeing kind of what I see as far as the programs and everybody's name and when they're doing their, it shows me their status. So I'm able to actually go in and look to see if you submitted or not. So I want to make sure that that you're kind of clear on what should be the programs and the sessions and what should be submitted, so that we can stay on track as far as the assignments are concerned. So hopefully a few of you weren't able to get into the GCDC entrepreneurship platform. So I wanted to make sure, and I sent out a couple of emails indicating check your spam, because sometimes I was going into spam, or either the email was coming and it wasn't coming directly from me. It was actually saying GCDC Entrepreneur Platform. So hopefully you're able to now get into that. You're looking at my screen as a trainer, but your screen may look a little bit different. But the whole idea is that you'll see the documents that we've uploaded already. We'll continue to upload new documents. The assignments you will see down here. So hopefully you have gotten through step 1 and step 2. Today we're going to talk about business plan, and then we're going to do on Friday talk about step 4. So hopefully you've gotten through that. Step 1 in the requirements was to do some homework. These were worksheets. So the vision decision sheet, the mission sheet, and the idea description sheet were really worksheets for you, so that you get comfortable building this information. But what we really needed was the homework sheet, or the introduction sheet, which now I put homework in front of it so you know it's homework, and then also the vision mission sheet. So these sheets I asked you to fill out. So in your portal, if you actually click on it, it'll open up a Word document for you. And once you open up the Word document, you should be able to edit and type in it. So once you're able to do that, we're asking you to kind of introduce yourself and fill it out. So a few of you have already done this, and you save it. So once you save it, and then it's time to go back to the portal, there will be something, it's not on mine, but on yours, it'll say to upload document. And when you upload the document and send it, then I'll be able to see it. I would need for you to do the introduction in the vision mission worksheet and get that to us as soon as possible, so we at least have that information. I just wanted to go through that to show you how to do that. Now, a few of you had challenges with live plan, so I'm gonna go through and a few of you weren't able to get onto live plan, so I'm going to go here. When you do live plan, so live plan, you should have the link I sent you, but it's like app.liveplan.com is how you get on. And once you get this, you can actually set up your own password. So that's the thing you need to do in order to get on live plan. If you need the link again, we can send it to you. But once you actually get on, I'm gonna put in my password. Let's see, I can't remember, I've got too many passwords. Okay, and let's see if this is it. So once you get on with live plan, you're actually seeing my portal. Now I have several of the companies already listed. So on my portal, it shows me who I've already sent invitations to. So these are all the companies I've sent invitation to so that you can get on live plan. So all your companies are listed under the Greater Englewood CDC portal as a seat. And so you hold a seat with your business. I've invited you as a user for these. It should be open and available so that you can actually access and then you can begin to actually navigate and work through your company. So hopefully everybody's been able to do that and start to navigate. Once your company name will show up like mine for GECDC, and you'll get this platform. So you'll get the forecast, the benchmarks, the schedule, you'll get all of this in your dashboard. So this is what live plan will look like. And as we had talked about early on Friday, in live plan, you'll work on your executive summary, the solution, the market, and the way to do that. So opportunity, problem, you click on the edit button, and on the edit button, it tells you kind of what you want to type, summarize the problem in the community or the target audience or whatever the case may be, and you actually start typing in that. When you type in that and you start typing, then you click the button that says I'm done. And when you click the button that says I'm done, it'll actually show you what you type. And so you'll start building your business plan using live plan. So some of you already have business plans. You probably need to kind of relook because of this whole COVID thing and see if there's some things that you need to pivot in your business or some things you need to add to your business. So that's why we're asking you to kind of revamp your plan, utilizing LivePlan, because all you have to do is type in here. So if you do have existing business plans, it might be an easy copy and paste it in there and then go back and edit, so that you don't have to do a lot of typing. So you want to use this and navigate through here. This is, you click on the tabs, it'll ask, what is your organization structure looks like? What's your company history? And all you have to do is click on edit. And when you click on edit, you type in the information and then you'll click I'm done. And once you're done, then we'll be able to see it. And we can go in and all of us, Rhea, me and Ray, will be able to look at what you type and give you comments and that kind of thing utilizing LivePlan. So hopefully if you had a problem getting in the LivePlan, if you had a problem and you did not get an invite, just let me know, so I can make sure I have the right email address, and also making sure it did not go into spam, because some of these links and these emails that I've sent you on how to get started is going into your spam document. So I'm going to stop. Any questions related to the GCDC Entrepreneur Platform and LivePlan? So just take your mic off if you have any questions. Okay. So everybody's good. Great.
Tamara?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
This is Ray.
Uh-huh.
I had a question with respect to having a company name assigned. Okay. I got into LivePlan easily, and then I started to type some things in because I wanted to kind of use them as examples. Okay. And then I would save them. Okay. But they didn't go anywhere. So when they tell me not to leave because they haven't been saved.
Right, because you don't have a company. So I have to create you a company.
Okay.
I'll create you a company so that then you can test it out.
Okay. So I've got comments that are kind of, they're still there. I haven't closed out of LivePlan, but
yeah, I saw your comments. In fact, I went and it tells me here, it says Ray commented on problem.
Right.
And so I can see your comments.
Okay.
Although they're just kind of sitting out there, really the comments are to me. It's not really toward if you had a company.
Okay, so
I'll create a company, and then you can actually build your plan based upon that.
Okay, so and then I just have a comment I wanted to make with respect to LivePlan. Okay. It's well worth the time it takes you to, in essence, cut and paste from an existing business plan into LivePlan, because when you get to the financials in LivePlan, they're way ahead in terms of the spreadsheets are interrelated. Okay, so that means that when you put something into one document like cash flow, it'll go into the other financial statements automatically.
Yes.
So that's really important because most of the spreadsheets, even like for SCORE, they're not interrelated. Okay, so it's much more difficult to deal with spreadsheets that are separate components. Okay, so what I'm just trying to pitch is that it's worth the time to get your old plan into this plan, so that when it comes down to the financials, then you can rock and roll. It is so much better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So definitely, that's why I was suggesting if you have an existing business plan already with financials, try to see how much you can copy and paste over. Then this gives us an opportunity to review what you had and also have a conversation with you. Has anything changed? Have you increased or decreased in revenue? Did you have to pivot because of COVID, and start having this conversation with you with updating your business plan. So if you have a document that's already where you can copy and paste, and then you can paste the information here in LivePlan, we can always go back and edit and make some changes with this. So that's what I encourage, so that you're not so overwhelmed. Now, if you don't have a business plan at all, then we definitely want to be able to assist you in building the plan, which I'm going to talk a little bit about how to build your business plan if you don't have one at all. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So I see somebody in the chat. So Cassandra, did you have a question?
Yes, I have the link to my.
So you don't have a link to LivePlan?
I don't either.
Okay, and let's see. So Cassandra, what's your business name?
Lollipop Land. Lloyd's Lollipop Land.
Okay, so let's view all the companies. So I don't have you in here, so I will I will send you another link, create an active company. I think all the people that I have in here actually filled out the application. So there was a link we sent to you to actually fill out the application, not the pre-assessment, but the application. So I took whatever you put on the application to create a company for you. So I'll make sure that I do that this evening after we get off the call and create it. And who is the other company?
Maria Hall, Lakeshore BMC.
Maria. Okay, so I don't have you in the list either. So I'll make sure that I create, make sure that you get the LivePlan so you can start working on that. So one of the things that we did ask in the email, and I'm going to send that out again, and that was for you to fill out, it was a link for you to fill out your company name, your email, and all that. And I used that document, that link, to actually create LivePlan. So I made sure I had the right email addresses and things like that.
So with Maria, you're going to need to give Tamara the name of your company you want listed.
With Lakeshore BMC LLC, I thought I filled out that information.
Okay, so let me check. Let's see here. Let me check to see. So there's a link. A lot of people did the pre-assessment, but they didn't fill out the other information. So I'm going to, let me stop share right quick so I can go into here. And so there was an On the Right Track application, and I'll send you the link, but let me check. So I only had like maybe about, I got 11 responses. So and some of you did the link duplicated. So I had several applications. So what I'm gonna do is, and I'm gonna see if I can send this to you right now, or I'm gonna actually create a Word document right quick and paste this link. I'll email it to you, but it was a link introduction, not an introduction, but a application link for you to use. And I'm gonna email it to you too, but I wanted to show you just in case when you're looking at this, if it was something that you didn't see. Again, check your spam as well, because I had several people saying, oh, I didn't see that. So this is what the link looks like. It's survey.constantcontact.com. And then this is the information. I'm going to email it to you so you have it. But when you click that link, it actually takes you to a survey. It asks for your name, your city, your state, the email address, your phone number, and it's only like 4 questions. It's not that long. And when you submit that, then I get that. Then I can see where to send your emails to, because a few have changed their email address to get information somewhere else. So I just want to make sure that you're actually receiving the information in a timely manner, and that you're not losing out because of because you're not getting the email. So I want to make sure that everybody's getting that. But one reason why you might not have gotten Live Plan is because of this link here with this application. So if you did not do the application and submit it, then I didn't have any reference to the correct email that you want to use. So we'll double check, make sure that you get on there so you can get started. Okay. Any other questions or thoughts? Okay. All right. So now that you've seen Live Plan, you're able to see how to navigate through that. Also, with the GCDC portal platform, you're able to click on the assignments, do them. You'll log in, so you should have your own login where you click on the assignments, you do them, and then you upload them, you save them on your computer, upload them, and then send them. And when you submit, then we're able to pull the information that you worked on. So just make sure that you have that information and you're good to go. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to, I think I have referenced this. In the portal, we have something called Content Library. So this is where there's some information in the library. I've added a few things. So the Kauffman Foundation Entrepreneur Content Library, it has a lot of things in there. So you might want to check that out. Here's the URL link to that. So just go to Content Library and you're able to see some things. So this particular library from Kauffman Foundation has some detailed information. I'll click on the link so you can see it. It'll take you straight to their website. And on their website, they have information about financial processes, your cash flow, arts of conversation, crafting your own statement. So you can click on this, and when you click on it, there's a video on here. They give you a transcript of what the video is saying, so it's a really good training portal that's free. So
Tamara,
yeah.
Tamara, you're not on the platform. Could you get on the platform? Right now, you have the email address for.
Okay, hold on a second. I thought I was sharing. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a Kauffman Entrepreneur platform. These are free things. So, you can click, and when you click, most of these are video presentations. And then there's a transcript. They have suggested readings and all of that in here. So you can utilize this from our library to kind of help you with different things. So like financial processes and cash flow. So there's a video that talks about cash flow. The transcript is there, suggested readings. And if you have questions, I would suggest you ask us the questions instead of getting it from them, but it's kind of up to you. They also have tools and exercises that you can do to help you understand cash flow. So there's several different portals in here. But this is something that we just wanted to provide as a resource, okay? And you can get this through our portal from our library. So I'm just clicking back so you can see. So in the content library here are all of the documents. So here's the Kaufman, here are the recordings. So if you miss week one's recordings, they're loaded here. So in case you didn't get the email, the recordings are in this. So we'll put the recordings here. And then there's an SBA resource guide that's in here. And what I wanted to show you again tonight was starting your business in Illinois. So this is the document that I think is a good resource to help you if you're trying to do your business plan, or also build build your vision and mission. Also, if you're still trying to incorporate or trying to do different things, this is a very good document to help you, because on the blue boxes, in the blue boxes is where they either give you a link so that you can go to the website, or they also give you telephone numbers, which some of these offices are closed. So not sure who you'll reach or if you get a recording, but I think this is a very good document for a lot of different things, licenses and so forth. So I would suggest that you go through this, peruse through this, so that it can give you some more detailed information. I'm just kind of like scrolling through to get to the part that I want to talk about. But I think this is helpful document. If you need information about insurance coverage and bookkeeping, and it's just a really good resource and a good document. You'll see us in here as the SBDC. So there's several centers open in the SBDC. If you're interested in government grants and things like that, you can see how to get more information through www.grants.gov. Anything related to financing, how to apply for a loan through SBA. These are some steps as far as it relates to banking and things like that. So just wanted to kind of let you know this is a good resource for you, so that you are able to kind of get started on some things. If you're still trying to figure out patents, trademarks, copywriting, and all of that, this is a great document. And you have the phone numbers and the emails to reach people if you need some assistance. Again, some of these offices may be closed because of the COVID, but you can always try and send an email in order to get the support. What I wanted to do is just remind you that as you're talking about your business, since you are already existing, a lot of these things on your checklist, you probably have already done before. So this is nothing, new for you. Most of you have incorporated, most of you've done some of these things. The checklist is just for you and to help guide you through this. Is there a question? Anybody have a question? I was just checking my.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How do you access the resource library? I don't think I heard that part.
Okay. So if if you have access to the GCDC entrepreneurship platform, okay, you have that. Right on the left-hand side is called Content Library. So if you click on that, it will show you all of the content that's in the library. And currently, what we have in the library is the Kaufman Right on Track recordings, the SBA, and currently right now I'm in the starting a business in Illinois, which is where I'm at now, the document. So you just click on it, scroll down, and then click Start Your Business Handbook 2019. You can always save this to a computer, or you can just download it every time you need to use it. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So basically, I'm just going through this book. A few of you had questions about business structure. So this is a kind of a table that gives you information about what an LLC is, and, you know, give you information about your structure. If you're thinking about, you know, federal tax, then you're going to have to do a Schedule C, you know. So when you incorporate, there's going to be certain things that you have to do. The filing fees, they may vary. So Secretary of State's filing fees may be different from for your LLC. So that's a good resource. And also, if you need to speak to one of our pro bono attorneys, we can connect you to them if you have more questions and details related to that. This section that I wanted to show you, I think it's helpful. It's a feasibility checklist. It's really to ask, should I be in business? I've been in business for a while, hasn't been working. So what is my desired income? These are kind of things that help you get ready for those financials. So these are just questions and feasibility questions for yourself. But it should help you when you're starting to build your business plan. And so I'm just scrolling through. Again, I hope you'll be able to utilize this book to actually go through. It talks about supplies, it talks about expenses, and they ask questions. So if you literally answer the question and write it out, you'll recognize that you have all the data and all the information that you need to then do a business plan. So your business plan, you're using LivePlan. So LivePlan is really giving you some structure. But if you're trying to figure out what language to use, here is where you can actually utilize this book to help you develop language. So like that executive summary, your plan summary, you know, type out some information about your brief history. Type out a description of your products and your services. Type out how the products are made or used. Type out the outline of your management team. Type out a summary of your financial projections. How much money do you expect to make by the end of the year? Or how much money do you expect to make next year? You know, those are what we call financial projections, which we'll be talking about in next week. And then how much money are you seeking? You know, so this is a guideline. If you don't know what language to use, this is gonna help you to put some language down. So when you go to LivePlan and actually start typing the information in, you would have thought through this. And so this booklet really helps you for each of these sections. So you'll notice that these are like subsections in your business plan. You have a plan summary or executive summary, company and industry. So talking about your company, talking about the industry you're in, products and services that you're offering, your market analysis. So there's definition of what market analysis is. Then it talks about your competition, your trends. So this book gives you details and kind of like a glossary to understand these are the sections that should be in your business plan: your marketing strategy, your operations, your management, and organization. You know, all these things should be in a thorough business plan. So some of this you may have already, some of it you may not have, that you might want to consider, particularly like critical risk and problems. When we start talking about financial projections and analysis, you need to have some in your plan that really talks about, if this happens, then this is what I'm going to do. And if this happens, this is what I'm going to do. You should have that in your plan. Like some of the businesses that we're talking to now, they weren't ready for this COVID-19 and this shutdown. They weren't ready to transition to basically online, you know. which meant a lot of them, or a lot of them have been closed or shut down and still needing to generate revenue to pay rent, but they can't because, you know, having a projection on if this happens, then we'll do this. And if this happens, then we'll do this. And many times you don't know what to do until it happens. But this is where we want to take the opportunity to assist you to think out every scenario. Yeah. That if this happens, then maybe you could do this. And if you want to try to figure out how to continue to generate revenue.
Let me interrupt you for a second, Tamara.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You know, what Tamara was saying is very useful, because in essence, when you put together, when you're about to approach, you know, going in a different direction because of an event or because of circumstances, it's always good to put the reader who's trying to analyze what your statements mean by giving them a financial narrative of what's going on. So it's useful to say, okay, well, here's where I was in terms of my financial performance, you know, under normal circumstances. And then when COVID happened, you know, I lost this kind of business. I had to make some changes to stabilize myself. And now I want to, in essence, explore a different strategy so that I can get into a better pathway to be sustainable. Okay, so explaining those things puts everyone in terms of where you were and what happened to you and where you're going. And so you want to have the narrative to tell people about that. Don't just dump numbers on a piece of paper. You want to in essence give the reader some background as to what your financial statements are saying and why.
Yeah. Okay. So, and we're going to help you through this as we, you know, on the on our portal, you'll kind of see the steps and how we're following along. So when we get to the financial information, there's going to be some things that Ray will share with you, some scenarios, some case studies. I have a PowerPoint presentation that talks about financial assumptions, so that you can make an assumption of, okay, this is what my company looks like with a plan A, but this is what my company looks like with a plan B, because it only makes 50% of revenue compared to plan 3. This is what my company looks like as plan C, because it's only making 25% of revenue. So we're gonna take you through some of this. The whole goal even of this training is to have you ready and to have you prepped so that then you can either pivot and create something new, or to move forward with what you have so that you can identify, you know, one question I've been asking individuals is your target market the same target market? You know, the target market that you had before COVID, is it the same market you have now? Some people have had to transition because their target market is not readily available because of the shutdowns. So the question is, how do you survive if your target market has changed or your business has changed? And this is what this training is to really help you think through that, so you can keep making money some kind of way, either the same way or a new way. And so this is what this is designed to do, is to put these tools in front of you to help you. So I bring this booklet up because this booklet is gonna help you. A lot of times you might not understand the terminology and things like that. So this booklet's gonna help you maybe understand a few things so that you can finish your business plan. So that's the reason why I brought that up, so you can look at that. So make sure that you look at this booklet. Again, it's in the content library. It's called Starting a Business in Illinois. All you have to do is click on the link and it will open up. If you like, you can save it So it'll say to your computer, so you don't have to keep coming back to the library to grab it. You can actually save it and download it on your computer so that you're able to do that. Okay. Any questions?
Let me just, if I could just interrupt for a second.
Sure.
Just with respect to the transition discussion that you had, Tamara,
Mhm.
you know, as an example, if you can think about, you know, like, let's say that your pathway in terms of your sales was selling something at events, okay? Well, in COVID, all the events got shut down, okay? So you had to do something else. And if you think about it, while you were selling product at events, did you secure names of the people that bought stuff from you? And then you can use this list of names and solicit them for new business. Maybe offer them a discount or something. It's just an example. You have to do something else, and you have to find a bridge between what you were doing and what you have to do now because of COVID, as an example.
Right. Yeah, and I think, you know, I know most of the businesses or have read your information that many of you, if you work, you were used to working, doing training or face-to-face with individuals, you know, just the conversion of doing stuff online, Zoom or wherever you want to, WebEx, you have to do that in order to grab your audience because everybody's online now. They're not literally in a classroom. So those are things that you would have to figure out. We have several businesses that they were doing different kind of manufacturing things. So many of them had the capability to do PPEs and things like that and try to get some contracts to create masks and to create uniforms and things like that. So, you know, you really have to think out your business for those that have retail or restaurants and things like that. Again, where's your target audience? Where's your customer now? And figuring out how you can generate revenue. I like the program or the platform that Longhorn, the restaurant, utilized when they were kind of closed. The restaurant wasn't open, but they had an online platform that you could still purchase your meal. And once you purchase it, they told you what time to come by to pick it up. And you actually came by. They had a kind of parking slot for you. You let them know you were outside, and then you either paid there or either you paid online already, and they just drop your food off and you were gone. Wonderful. You know, they may have lost some money because people couldn't sit inside, but they were still making money, you know. And so those are the things that you should be thinking about. Even in this class, we're going to be starting to ask you questions so that you'll have more time to talk as it relates to how is your business pivoting, or how's your business actually, you know, moving forward. Are there any other comments or questions? Okay. So there's one more thing I want to show you. And so I've read through some of your business plans. So I'm gonna stop share this, and I'm gonna see if I can share my screen. Let's see here. Let's see. I have a PowerPoint. Let's see if I can open it. And so this PowerPoint talks about, let's see here. Let's see. Might not be able to open it tonight. I might have to do it Friday, but was just trying to show you, and this is kind of like a presentation that I've done in the past. Let's see if I can share this now. Just talking about vision and mission statements. Sometimes You know, you have to know how to structure your vision and your mission, and what you should put in your vision and the mission. And I wanted to show you some samples of how to do that. Let's see here. For some reason, I'm not being able to exit out. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go. So this is a shortened version of vision and mission. And so I'm gonna upload this too, so you can look at it later. But it's a workshop that we do called Vision and Mission, creating a pathway for today and tomorrow. And so when you think about a vision statement, it's your dreaming piece. It's if you had the whole world and the whole world, you could get it, you know, what would that look like? How does your organization change the world? So a vision is really big, it's vibrant, you know, it's a dreaming piece. It's like, what if you ever dreamed of something for your business, what would it be? That's what your vision statement should sound like or look like. Then for your mission statement is your doing piece. So you've given a vision, now how you're going to get it done. So that's your mission statement. It's a doing piece. It just states who you are or who you serve, what do you serve them, and how you do it every single day. That's your mission statement. So the vision, the vision is a big, exciting, compelling kind of statement. And then your mission is the who, the what, and the how, you know. And sometimes I've looked at individuals with their vision and mission, and they really don't support the business plan. And that's, you want to make sure that your vision and your mission supports the business plan. So there should be some reflection in your business plan, because it's going to help with your financials as well. So you want to make sure you have solid foundation, solid vision, solid mission. So I have some samples here. So everybody knows Amazon, right? Okay. They are pivoting. Amazon's making more money than ever now because it's online. They're selling third party, everybody else's stuff. It's not necessarily that Amazon's the cheapest, but it is the easiest to access, where you don't have to go to a store. So here's a vision. This is an older, I think they've changed it, but here's a vision of Amazon. Their vision is, our vision is to be Earth's most customer-centric company, to build a place where people can come to find and discover anything they might want to buy online. That's their vision. So notice when we talk about vision being global and big, they said the Earth's. So they didn't limit themselves to just the state of Illinois or wherever they're from. They said the vision is to be the Earth. So they made it real big and bold. And then their mission is to leverage technology and the expertise of invaluable employees to provide customers with the best shopping experience on the internet. So this is how they do it. So the vision is being a company that can reach the Earth. How do they do it? Your mission, to leverage, what did they use? They use technology, and they use employees to provide the best shopping experience. So this is where, when you're working on your vision and your mission, you should be aiming toward statements like that. So sometimes your mission shouldn't be a whole page. In fact, your mission is probably the beginning of whatever your statement is, and everything else is part of your business plan. It's not the mission. So you want to make sure that your vision and your mission statements are concise and direct, it's straight to the point. That's why I provided those worksheets for you to do those worksheets in Growth Wheel, to be able to do vision and mission worksheets and work it out first before you develop it. Here's another one. Everybody knows Microsoft. Again, their vision: empower people through great software anytime, any place, on any device. Again, it's global because they just said empower people, and they're using their software anytime, any place, any device. Okay, and then the mission is to enable people and businesses throughout the world to realize their full potential. That's their mission. And so they do that utilizing their software to connect the vision of what they said. They do that to enable people and businesses throughout the world. So that was theirs. And one more. This one, I still keep it in there, although Target, I know, has had some challenges. But their vision was guided comments to great value, the community, diversity, and environment. That was their vision. And the mission was to make Target the preferred shopping destination for our guests by delivering outstanding value, continuous innovation, and an exceptional guest experience by constantly fulfilling our expect more, pay less, and brand purpose. Now, you know, I've heard Target has had several challenges within the last couple of years. So, you know, this might be something that they need to revamp, but I just wanted to provide those samples of what vision and mission statements look like, so that you make sure that you're not creating really long paragraphs. Your mission statement should only be at least, you know, 2 to 3 sentences. It shouldn't be that long. Your vision statement is usually shorter than that. It's not that detailed, but it is global. So as you're developing your vision and mission for your business plan, make sure that you're developing things that are on target, but also that can help people understand what you do, how you do it, what you provide for your company. Okay. Any questions or comments? So everybody's good. All righty. So everybody's good with the portal. Everybody's good with the homework. So I'm gonna go back to my portal, go back to my my screen here so that everybody's comfortable. So back at our programs, do I have any questions? Okay, so I think,
Yeah.
go ahead.
When is the next time that we're supposed to meet?
So the classes are, and I think I had sent out a link to everybody. So the classes are on Tuesday nights from 6 to 7, and on Friday mornings from 10 to 11.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and that's gonna be consistently until we finish up our 6 weeks. So last week was the first week. This week is the second week. So we'll continue. So it's the same Zoom. So on Tuesdays, the same link for Zoom, and on Fridays, it's a different link. So you'll have to use the Friday link. So you should be able to get online for those. Now, just a reminder with what is expected. This is our step C, which is our business plan. So this is what we're talking about tonight, using LivePlan, but making sure that you put together a standard business plan. We'd like to have you at least have a good working document in LivePlan by the 31st as a due date or deadline. So we're asking that you utilize LivePlan. Get the document. You can actually print in LivePlan or create a PDF as you're working along. Send us the PDF, upload it here so that we can be able to see it. You'll see the task is to submit a draft for review. So that is one of the tasks that you'll utilize in order to do that. That's kind of like the assignment that you need to do. And as I referenced, utilize starting your business in Illinois as a sample to help you pull the information together. Then on Friday, we're going to talk about how to test your plan out. Really, we want you to try to test it out, either do survey analysis to some people, asking them questions, but we want you to test out, is your price still good? The services you offer, are they good? Is the quality and your expectations, is that still good? So how do you test the plan? If you have your business and you're up and running, we want you to be able to at least do a survey analysis. If you're not up and running yet, but yet, as Ray said, if you got a mailing list just to send something out, create a survey or something, ask people to fill it out for you so that you can kind of get an idea if your business is still working. So we want you to test your business or your products, do an assessment, and you're going to submit that. But that's not due until the 7th of August. So that gives you a little bit of time to get that done. Okay?
So,
Go
Tamara,
ahead. Yes.
With respect to Live Plan, as when you open it up,
Yes.
you're going to see like 5 different links where there's little videos
Yes.
explaining the categories of what's in Live Plan. I
Yes.
strongly suggest that if you listen to those, they're only about 3 or 4 minutes each, and they're very helpful. They give you a good perspective on you know how you can use the different tools within Live Plan to in essence load information and sort information and be able to link it to other things. As an example, when you talk about testing the plan, there's statistical information within Live Plan on industries, okay, and they're scaled not just by industry but also by size of the organization. And so for one example, just think about like the food industry, like a restaurant. You know, the statistic that most people think about is that, well, I need to make a certain margin so that I can make money, and it just so happens that, as an example, usually there's a 70% margin on what it costs you to buy food. So in other words, 30% of your sales price is going to be the food, and the rest is going to be maybe salaries and other things. But I'm saying, so it's like 30%. So if you're, if you're saying, well, my margin's 50%, that means that, well, you're not going to be making as much of a margin as if it was, only costing you 30%.
Right. Okay. Yeah, definitely. This is a good platform to kind of populate your information. There is a link that says download and print, so you can print out or download what you've started to type. But again, definitely there are videos and things that are readily available when you go through the sections. So you want to look at the videos just to make sure that if it's something you don't understand, that you can kind of look at the videos. And if you have questions, just reach out to us and then we can assist you with trying to navigate. Okay. Any other thoughts? Ria, did you have anything? Nope. Okay.
Miss Hughes?
Yes, go ahead.
I was listening. I'm good.
Okay. I heard somebody.
Yeah, Ms. Hughes, Richard.
Yes. Yes.
What I wanted to check with you, I was having some problems getting into the platform.
Okay.
I am, when we're done, I'm gonna go back and try again and see. But
Mm-hmm.
in case I need some assistance there, I'll send you an email, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Great, thank you much.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm done for tonight. I think you guys kind of have an idea of what you need, and reference any emails that I've sent as it relates to the Zoom calls, the one that's on Tuesday evening and the one that's on Friday morning. We ask that you try to at least make one of them during the week, because there's a lot of stuff that we're going to be giving. So I know some of you have to work or have classes and things like that. So we try to accommodate your schedule, but if you can at least keep up with the homework assignments, that's going to be key, because we can then advise you and we can do more one-on-ones with you. So anytime you want to talk to any of us, just schedule, you can schedule one-on-ones on your portal. There should be something that says schedule or something like that. It'll look like this, so that you can schedule. This is like my calendar where I can put in when I'm available, but you can always schedule and request an appointment to meet with any of us. So you can meet with any of us in order to, kind of reach out to us. So just want to make sure that you're good with that, and that you're okay with that. Any other questions, thoughts?
I'd like to make a comment
Uh-huh.
to all who's participating. You are the future. Let's give it all we got.
Okay, that sounds good to me. And I think we can do it even with the businesses that we have, that we selected for this cohort. We did take time to really select and consider people that are in a position that you can either pivot or you can move on and make more money. And so that's why you are in this cohort, because we are confident, just from what we read, that you have the inspiration and the things that you desire to be able to push forward and make this happen. And, ultimately, we want not just for this just to be a class, but we want this to be something that produces a success story. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for where you can say, hey, I took this class, I was able to do this, and I'm making money now, or at least my business looks better now. So that's our goal. So it's not just to have a class and for you to do some homework and this stuff sit on the shelf. We want to lift the work and the things that you're writing off the paper and actually put it into action. That is our goal for this whole purpose. So we're hoping, and the expectations are that we'll be able to track you, support you. So after the 6 weeks is not over, you'll still be able to work with us so you can get what you need done. Okay? All right, in the chat box, Mr. Dobbins, Richard, everybody saying thank you. They were very inspired by what you said tonight. So we appreciate all of you. Thank you for this time. We try to keep it to just an hour, because we know you got a whole bunch of other stuff to do. So if that's it, we will talk to you and chat with you on Friday morning via Zoom at 10 a.m. Okay, so we'll be back here Friday morning via Zoom. Make sure that you click on the right Zoom address though. So Friday Zoom is different from Tuesday Zoom. So I don't want you to be in a room and it's only you. So, all right, have a good evening. Thank you all. If you need to reach us, you have some problems, shoot us an email. We're gonna help you through it. Okay, have a good night.
Good night.
Night.